Well, welcome back to the MySaw WorkShop. It's great to have you in the shop today. This is a shop update. I'm going to try to catch up on a few things going on in my life. The last shop update was like in April, right after I was recovering from my sinus surgery. Had that big mask thing on right here. Um, that's doing well. No big repercussions. I'm healthier. I don't have an infection all the time. Another thing I'd like to talk to you about is sleep apnea. I originally started in this whole sinus thing last year, trying to fix myself so I could sleep. I'd wake up in the mornings and I'd go to sleep talking to my wife in the bed. It really makes her mad. And I just wasn't sleeping. I wasn't feeling really good. So I've got a CPAP machine. Those of you that might have one will know what I'm talking about. And I sleep like a solid rock, man. I sleep 6 or 7 hours a night without getting up for anything, if you know what I mean. So that part of my life's going real good. I'm in the shop more. Earlier this summer, I assisted my wife doing library programs. I posted a few pictures on Instagram, or one picture on Instagram. I didn't want to run everybody off. About what we would do in the library. And we'd set up 3 folding tables. She was in charge. She's a chef. She does these wonderful programs for teenagers where we go in and we cook a 3-course meal on 3 folding tables, and I was in charge of pancakes. So I made pancakes. Well, the kids, the teenagers, the small people made pancakes and then just had a blast doing it and figured out they could do this. So that was a great part of my life this summer, but it kept me out of the shop a lot. So she's on the road for 4 weeks right now. I've got a lot of time in the shop and you're starting to see some stuff happening. The current project I'm working on is building some shelves, and here's a kind of a picture of what I'm building. It's basically some shelves that'll sit up on a ledge on the landing going up from the basement, and it's to hold canned goods. I showed that design to my wife and she said, it's too perfect. I want it to look like it came out of a basement. So I thought barn boards. I've never made anything out of barn boards. And I went out to my favorite supplier, and here's a few pictures of that. So I looked at every board in that stack. I checked them all, tried to see if they were straight, measured them up, threw them in the car, took them home. One of the barn boards I've got here, for you to look at, they're beautiful. I mean, they really are beautiful here. You can see the color and everything in them. Other things going on in the shop is I've got a whole bunch of video equipment that I've been working on for a while. I've got these light boxes that you can see. There's one over here and there's one over here. One's got 3 equivalent 350 watt bulbs, and the other one's got 2 in it. And I built those, and there's a video somewhere in the can about that. But I put this diffusion cover on them that was basically sort of Tyvek. I got it at the fabric store. And so the big one up here, I had 2 layers. I took 1 layer off to try to get some more light into the room, and I'm still not sure. I'm going to just leave this other one naked without one on it. Then I've got 2 more lights here that kind of fill the room with light here and try to make the video look as good as I can. So that's been going on. I've tricked out my main camera here in front of me, and here's a little shot of that. So I've got a secondary monitor up there that helps me do when I'm doing setup shots. And it's all AC powered now. I've taken it off of batteries completely. And I've actually played with a teleprompter on that upper camera. So I've got a Google Cast device that has to plug in, and that started that whole train of stuff. So video just takes a lot of time and a lot of stuff and a lot of setups, and that's what it is. Another project I finished is my wife's sewing cutting table. This was inspired out of Pinterest. If you go into Pinterest and look for sewing cutting tables, you'll see people building things out of 2 shelf units from IKEA and putting a top and a bottom on it. Well, that got me started, and it's way over engineered, and it's good. I mean, it's real good, and I'm really proud of it. And it's a really solid piece of what I would call fine cabinetry. And it's turned out real well, and she's real happy with it. But that's done, and that's sitting out there. So that's where we are. That's the update. We'll be working more on the shelves in the shop. There's a dozen different shop projects I could be doing, and I'm trying to just get this shelving thing done, and I'll catch you up on these other new little things I want to do in the next update in a week or 2. So thanks for watching. I really do appreciate it. do subscribe. It helps me feel good and it helps you see everything I'm doing. There's more stuff coming, and I really do appreciate you taking the time to watch this. Thanks.